Hope everybody is doing well. This video is going to be the beginning of a series that is going to be probably about 5 or 6 videos depending on how I split it up, but each video is going to be a different day of the workout split. And as you can tell by the title, it is going to be an easy, and I shouldn't say easy, a more basic and structured foundation that you can really achieve great results from and continue doing for many years. This is pretty much the split I've been using, kind of tweaked a little bit here and there, but for pretty much the last 2.5 years, going on 3 years now. So this first video, as you guys are going to see in a second, cue the video footage, I'm going to go down in the corner, is going to be a push day. So I want you guys to understand that this is going to be hypertrophy focused in the programming. I know a lot of my followers do enjoy training hypertrophy and they are natural, so this type of program is something that I think is a good mix of strength. Even though it is hypertrophy, there is a little bit of strength mixed in it, because as a natural, I believe strength is a foundation and a key to developing hypertrophy over the long term. And for those who don't know, hypertrophy means muscle growth, and specifically muscle growth, kind of the development, or more of like what people like to say is the bodybuilding way of training. So this program is going to have strength bases, as you'll see in most of the compound movements that we'll be doing, and I'm not going to be talking about 1 rep maxes or things like that, but things that are still under that 10 rep range, maybe even 8, maybe even 5 reps sometimes. So as you'll see today in videos going forward, it'll make more sense. So I'm starting out the workout, as you see, with incline dumbbell. If you're someone who has a lagging chest like myself, as you'll see in the video, and really that upper chest where that crease really is, where you want that crease really, I do not have that. So I'm looking to achieve that. So prioritizing incline, being that the plane is more towards the upper pec, you really want to make sure that you're starting out with the dumbbell incline if that's something you're looking to do. Now, if you're someone who doesn't care so much, you can start with flat bench. As you'll see, I will move on to flat bench as my second chest exercise, just simply because I enjoy training the flat bench and I don't want to completely eliminate it from my training. So as someone who is training specifically for hypertrophy and they want to have the best results possible, I would recommend just doing dumbbell bench all the time, whether it's incline or flat, just because you get a better stretch on the pec and you get a better squeeze at the top, being that each side of your body is working independently. So it really is all preference at that point. So if you want to tweak that a little bit in the program, that's completely fine. So today's workout is going to be the chest and back workout, and it's going to have a little bit of arms mixed in at the end. So the arm workout portion is going to just be 2 exercises for triceps and biceps, and that's just to get a little bit more volume in throughout the week. I've found that training arms more frequently, even 3 times per week, most of the time 2 heavy times per week, 1 heavy time per week and then 1 lighter time, but sometimes even a 3rd workout is really what helps me develop my arms and kind of get that overload that I need to get them to grow, just because they are kind of stubborn on my body. Sorry, I can't speak, but they are stubborn body part of mine, and just the whole arm in general, really, even my shoulders. I can really hammer through the volume on my shoulders as well, training them 2 or 3 times per week. So I know I'm kind of getting off topic here, but that will be at the end of the video. That's when we're going to do the arm portion. Here, as you guys are seeing, going to be pull-ups, as you guys saw. So I did a close grip variation for 2 out of the 4 sets, and then I did a wide grip variation with a pronated grip for 2 of the other sets, so 4 sets total. And then as you see, I'm moving on to bench. The first couple sets, I did about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I believe I was working with 155 and then 165 maybe. Not sure which clips I included, but then I finished off the bench workout. So I finished with a set of 5, so that's going to be a strength rep range for you guys. But just make sure that you are going with something that you can feel comfortable with, because it is the end of the workout, the end of the bench sets, I should say, not the end of the workout, and you really want to make sure that you're not going too heavy. So I've been able to hit sets of 205 by 5 before, but I went with 185 just to be able to make sure I'm hitting each rep, also being that I didn't have a spotter. So that is kind of why I went with that, and why you should go with something that you feel most comfortable with, but still is challenging yourself to finish that set off. So then I moved back onto seated rows. Seated rows in most rowing exercises, guys, you're going to want to make sure that you're driving those elbows straight back, keeping your chest big while retracting those shoulders. So big chest, retract those shoulders back, and you really want to focus on driving those elbows as tight as you can to your body, but also keeping them close to your torso, so close as you can to your body, as well as deep through into your back. So you're really engaging that back, and you're not using your biceps for those rowing exercises. After that, I moved on to another sort of rowing motion. This was something that I wanted to kind of make sure that you guys were understanding the difference of the unilateral versus the seated row that I was doing before. So basically the superset that I was doing, guys, was a pec fly with the cable. I'm sure you guys have seen that before, trying to target the upper chest. And then I was doing a one arm seated row. So I started out with one arm at a time. The benefits of that is going to be you're not going to get imbalances. So you're able to kind of focus on getting a proper contraction through each side independently, and also you can move a lot more weight typically because you're able to focus on one side at a time. It's going to take a little bit longer in the gym, but that's okay. So I'm kind of going to let the rest of the video play out for you guys. As you'll see in the description, the full workout is listed. I just wanted to kind of go over a few different exercises for you guys and kind of touch on them and give you a few tips, but really focusing on the upper chest through this workout. The pec flies, I was really engaging that upper chest, so really pulling through the upper chest portion and really focusing on the upper chest throughout the whole workout, because a lot of times people have easy time developing that lower and even to the middle pec, but up by those collarbones, a lot of people have difficulty gaining the muscle there that they are looking for. So after that, I hit some pec deck, the machine pec fly, and also focused on the upper pec there, dropped it down as far as I could as far as the seat goes, and that's really going to help you target the upper pec, make sure that your chest is in line with the plane that you're moving the actual machine with. That's a key tip I would like to tell you guys, because I was always going way too low. You're obviously going to be able to move less weight, and same goes for incline bench. You're going to be able to move less weight, but you really want to focus on feeling the contraction in the area that you're trying to target. That can be said for any exercise. After this, really, it's just going to be the arm workout. Like I told you guys, I did some hammer curls with the rope, supersetted with an overhead extension with the rope, really just focusing on feeling a stretch. And then I just finished with some incline dumbbell curls and did some posing for you guys, which I will show you guys, and then finished off with some cable push downs with the easy bar. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and take it easy. Have a good one, guys.